Welcome, Gamereactor viewers, to BlizzCon, Blizzard's semi-annual fan convention. In this video, you'll get the condensed version, all the highlights, all the show floor clips, all the greatest interviews we're doing here. It's day 0, and already people are lining up in the hundreds, if not, I think there might be 1,000 people here just in line for registration and getting their goodie bags. Later on, we'll be going inside. The show doesn't start until tomorrow. Later on, we'll be going inside. We'll be interviewing all the devs, pretty much, seeing all the games. There's a StarCraft tournament going on. There's Hearthstone tournaments going on. There's a bunch, guaranteed to be a bunch of cosplayers, and like a lot of excited fans. So, come along with us. It's gonna be awesome. Finally here, this is the opening day. The show is about to kick off in like 40 minutes. That's the main stage behind me where the opening ceremony is going to take place. Already this hall is completely packed with people, end to end. And we're like still 40 minutes away from anything happening, but people are just flushing in, grabbing every seat they can find. And actually, in the other halls, there are more stages where this thing is being rebroadcast for all the people who can't fit in even here. So we're excited to see what they're actually going to show and what BlizzCon will bring us this year. And we're about to find out, in a moment.
We have a great show planned for you. Jay Moore is back. Jay will be hosting the community contests, which always prove to be a highlight of BlizzCon. We've got a new contest this year, too, in the talent show, to go along with the costume, movie, and art contests. You can watch all of that right here on the main stage tonight. Do we have any esports fans here? All right. Esports is one of my personal favorite parts of BlizzCon, and there's some great competition lined up this weekend. We have an invitational tournament for World of Warcraft with some of the best arena teams in the world. We also have the global finals for the StarCraft II World Championship Series. Of course, we also have some upcoming games for you to check out at the show. The expansion for Diablo 3, Reaper of Souls, is here, and it's playable on both PC and PlayStation 4. You'll get to check out the new Crusader class and explore Westmarch. All right, World of Warcraft players, where are you? I haven't forgotten about you guys, was just saving you for last. I want to thank all of you guys for making Mist of Pandaria such a successful launch last year. You're going to hear about our plans for the game very soon. You're also going to hear about the Warcraft movie. Duncan Jones is here, the director of the Warcraft movie. And he'll be joined by Chris Metzen and Rob Pardo at the Warcraft movie panel, which will be tomorrow at 1 p.m. right here on the main stage. Don't miss that one.
Behind those doors is the show floor, the 4 great big halls where 20,000 Blizzard fans are gathering these days and where Blizzard is showing off everything, pretty much. There's demos of all their games. That's where all the panels are, the stages. That's also where Blink-182 is going to be playing later on tonight. Let's go have a look at it. Cosplay is obviously a big part of BlizzCon, and people always really bring the A game when it comes to the costumes. So, where are you guys from? What's your names? Who are you dressed as? Tell me everything.
I'm Mira Han. I am Chelsea Moore. I'm from Apple Valley.
How about you?
I'm a ghost.
You have the speaker and everything.
I do, as a matter of fact.
Oh my Oh my God.
I needed to communicate with people.
I guess the gas mask comes in the way otherwise.
It does. I learned from experience.
Where's the sound coming from?
Here.
Oh, okay. So actually, I should be doing this when we talk.
Probably. Yeah.
How long does working on a costume like that take?
A long time.
Like when did you get started?
Well, I started early. I started in April. Worked off and on, and then at the last minute, of course, crunch, you know.
So was it finished when you got here, or was it like a last minute thing at the hotel room?
Oh, I was wrapping up stuff before I came down here.
How about you?
I had to do field repairs yesterday.
What's your name and what are you dressed as?
I'm KV and I am a shaman.
Shaman.
Goblin shaman.
Goblin shaman. How long did you work on this outfit?
Actually, my shoulders were about 2 to 3 days, like a whole weekend, nonstop. I didn't pee, I didn't eat, no, I'm kidding. But the rest was 3 or 4 months.
Okay. So, what, did you finish like just before BlizzCon, or was it done for a while before?
Actually, I finished a month before, and everyone was going crazy on the Facebook cosplay group trying to finish up, and I was like, oh, I'm done, I'm so happy.
What's your name and what are you dressed as?
My name is Mike, and I'm just a Tier 1 druid right now. Some people mistake me with Malfurion,
Right.
but just doing a Tier 1 set and animated staff.
Yeah, tell me about that because that looks amazing.
I programmed an Arduino board with servos and stepper motors and timed it out so the flowers would bloom off of wires within it, pulling on a spring. So it was 100 hours of work trying to get it all to fit within a PVC pipe and working. But it came out really nice.
So 100 hours just on the staff?
Just on the staff.
How about the rest of the costume then?
6 months of detailed work. I actually own a geek bar, GT South, and each member of the bar had a piece of helping put all this together.
So this is a team effort?
Yes. We had tailors, we had blacksmiths, we had jewel crafters, each working on a piece.
When were you done with the costume? When did you finish it?
All the way up until opening of BlizzCon.
So you were hard at work at the hotel room?
Oh yeah, shipping pieces. I was on my honeymoon and I was shipping pieces along with me around the country and working on them at each leg of the trip.
Is this your first BlizzCon?
No, this is actually my second BlizzCon, but my first time cosplaying.
What's your name and what are you dressed as?
Hi guys, I am Cosplay Pie, and I'm dressed as a Season 11 Warlock.
All right. How long did you spend on this costume?
This one only took about a month and a half, but that's pretty low on the time consumption for most of my costumes.
Yeah, you say only a month and a half.
Yeah, only a month and a half, so it wasn't too bad. This was a quick one.
Is this your first BlizzCon?
Oh no, we've been coming, this is our 3rd or 4th year now.
Do you cosplay every year or?
I do.
What else have you done?
I was a sprite darter twice. I've done a tier 9 not warlock. What is wrong with me? Druid. Jeez. And then this one, and then I had a day one for this year as well, but it didn't quite happen.
All right. When did you finish the costume? Was it like way ahead of the con or like last moment thing?
My day one, we were doing it right up to the edge. This I actually wore to the Mist of Pandaria release party, so it's been done for quite a while.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
There's no way around it. Blizzard means esports. What's going on behind me right now is the second semifinals in this year's WCS Grand Finals. Pretty much the conclusion of the ongoing World Championship that Blizzard runs every year. And I do believe Jaedong just took the first map. Like I said, this is the second semifinal. This is the first match of the final, or semifinal. They're playing 5 maps total. First 1 to 3 victories is going to move on to the finals. The players here are Jaedong and Maru. They're both from Korea. The winner will go on to face SOS, who's also from Korea. In fact, out of the 16 players here, 15 are from Korea, because Korea is just better at the rest of the world at StarCraft. The 16th player is a Swedish guy called Naniwar, who was, the great foreign hope at this BlizzCon, but sadly, his first game was against the #1 ranked player, Solkey, who beat him 3-1. So he was eliminated in the first round, unfortunately. But regardless of who's playing, there's a very high level of gaming here, and with $250,000 on the line, this is a big deal. One of the big parts of BlizzCon is, of course, all the panel discussions where developers really get into the details and nitty-gritty of the games they're working on, the projects working on, and doing Q&A rounds with the fans. And we're going to watch a bunch of highlights of those right now.
Oh yeah, I have actually one more piece of Hearthstone news, though. A lot of you guys, I know, have maybe heard about the tablet version but haven't got to see it yet. So at Blizzard, a lot of us actually prefer to play it on tablet. And unfortunately, there's just no easy way to put that out in the beta test. But once you play the tablet version, you can play on the couch. A lot of people at Blizzard, that's what they like to do. But I also know that not everyone actually has tablets. So we want to announce another platform that we're actually working on, which is the iPhone version. Are in development right now at Blizzard. It's still really early on, but we're hoping to have them out probably in the second half of next year.
So now let's maybe talk about a small requested feature. We've only been working on this for a little while, but like everything we do at Blizzard, it's something that had to be done right. And to do this right, it was going to take time. But I think you guys are going to be super stoked to see what we've come up with. That was the orc. Have a gnome dance. Shake it.
All right. So here we have the West March Hound, another monster that you can find in souls. Yeah. You looked at him and he looks like a bulldog. So what should he do? Right? He should do things like a bulldog does. And they like to chew on stuff. Right? So we thought, well, what if he treats the player like a chew toy? And when he gets done with you, you're like covered in dog slobber and it's really gross. But here's the thing. That's not the only dog behavior we thought of. Let's see what happens when the West March Hound kills the player. So humiliating.
Heroes of the Storm is Blizzard the game. It is a combination of all of our heroes, all of our villains brought together in a single battle to the death. You're going to be able to play as Arthas, as Kerrigan, as Diablo, as all of the heroes and villains you've come to know over the last many, many years. Many of these heroes are 10, 15 years old. They've got their own comic books, they've got their own novels, they've got their own cinematics, they've got their own games with their epic storylines all built in. But it's not just enough for us to just pay homage to the game and the games that our players have created. We've got to do something more. We've got to provide you with new challenges. We've got to challenge this genre. and show you what it can become.
One of the big recurring things at BlizzCon is the costume contest, the talent contest that takes place every year that the con is on. It's going to start here on the stage behind me in a couple of moments, where we're going to see the best cosplayers, like maybe in the world, competing on the quality of their costumes. I know from people that have been talking to them, like they've been spending days in their hotel for the last couple of days, finishing up their costumes, working on basically turning their hotel rooms into workshops. Also, for the first time this year, they have something called a talent competition that people have auditioned for, sent in tapes of their thing. We don't even know what they're going to do. They're going to dance, if they're going to sing, or whatever. But it's going to take place right now. So let's give it a look.
I don't care if you're Alliance. I don't care if you're Horde, because now you're all conscripted in the Horde. And that's how we go. We are the mighty Songhammer. I smell the burning of the villages and no room for weakness in the soldiers of the storm. You can't withstand my hammer's This is my reign, I take control. I see a vision of my foe bending knee. His neck extended for my hands to set him free. We will overthrow you all someday. You can't withstand my hammer's This is my reign, I take control. We are the Horde, your rightful overlord. Your harbinger of pain, the kingdom built upon a sword. Come on, give it up.
Atlanta quits. Grand prize winner. There you have it. There are your winners. 2013 BlizzCon costume contest. Stay there. Yes. Get your picture taken. Turn around. Look at all these people. They want your picture, Svetlana. Look to your left. Paparazzi.
And there you have it. This is the end of our BlizzCon coverage. We hope you enjoyed this small look into what has been an intense 2 days of Blizzard news. If you like what you saw, don't forget to go into our video section where you'll find more in-depth interviews, longer versions of the interviews you've seen highlights of here. Lots of other good stuff here from the coverage. And we're about to head home now with our cameras. We'd love to have shown you some of Blink-182, but no cameras are allowed at that concert. So this is the end, my friends. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.